Hi, everybody. It's so wonderful to be back here with you again and have a new Sunday school lesson and have the chance to say hello. So, before we start, I will say hello to Justin and to Lily and to Ellie and to Jaden and Jaren and Lucy and Rosie and Penny and Gabe, Emmalyn, Cam, Brittany and Ashley and Kaylee and Olivia. I saved until last because she has a brand new baby brother. Isn't that exciting? Yeah. So, congratulations, Olivia, on your new baby brother. And now we're going to have today's story. It's about a man who was unique. Do you know what that word means? It's an odd word that we don't use or hear very often, but it means being the only one of a kind, nothing else like it. And that's what people said about him. Some might have even said he was weird, but people say that sometimes when people are just very, very different or unique. Do you remember the story about the angel who came to the woman named Elizabeth and she had a husband, Zachariah, and the angel told them that she was going to have a baby. And the angel told Zachariah that the baby's name would be John. And right from the beginning, we knew that this baby would be special. His father knew something about him, and what he knew was that he was going to go before Jesus to prepare the way for Jesus with the people. So think about a time when you wanted to tell somebody something really important. How did you know that that person was listening to you? Could you tell because they were looking away or not paying attention, or maybe they were, you could tell they were thinking about something else, or maybe you told them something important and then you asked them a question and they couldn't answer it. Well, listening was something that was very, very important to John. He listened to God's voice. And to help him do this, he went into the desert so he could listen very carefully for God's voice. In the desert, there was nothing or no one there to bother him. He wanted to get ready for the special job that God had given him. John was going to help people get ready for Jesus. Isn't that exciting? Exactly what his father knew that he was going to be doing. Well, when John left the desert, he walked to the Jordan River. He looked weird. At least the people thought so then, and if we saw him today, we would really think he was weird. He wore camel hair and he ate locusts. Locusts are bugs. He ate locusts and honey. And you know what? I bet he didn't smell very good either after living out in the desert. But God gave him the job of baptizing people, which is why he walked to the Jordan River. And what he did when he got there is he started shouting to the people nearby, saying, "Come, come, get baptized. Tell God that you are sorry for the hurtful things you have said and done. Tell God you want to change your hearts and how you live." And after he baptized, he told the people that they must live their lives and they must share what they have and show kindness from now on. People who knew the prophet Isaiah's words from earlier in the Bible remembered. He said, "A voice will cry in the desert, prepare the way for God." So all kinds of people heard John, and every day they came to tell God they were sorry. And then John baptized them in the Jordan River. He baptized so many people that they called him John the Baptizer. Well, God had a plan for him before he was even born, and a purpose for John's life. And you know what he did? He answered God's call and did his life and lived his life the way that God had planned for him to do that. And you know what? God has a plan for you, each and every one of you, and me too. Sometimes we don't know exactly what that plan is, not quite like John did, but there are things that we do know. Some of the things that John told people, that their hearts had to be right. We have to think about how we act and how we treat other people and what we say. And what was that else he said? People needed to share what they have and show kindness. And that's not really a very hard thing to do, is it? We can share and we can be kind. So think about that as you go through your week. If you have an opportunity to share something, it doesn't have to be something to eat or drink or play with. It can be a smile. You can share joy. You can share happiness and be kind. Have a lovely week. I can't wait to see you again in person. And remember, you're all children of God and loved by God and loved by everyone at Laurel Presbyterian Church, especially me. I love you. Bye-bye now.